Notre Dame, and that was when they were ranked #1.
Is there anyone in particular you credit for your success at UConn? Like any of the pitching coaches or pitching managers?
Yeah, I'd credit the coaching staff, as a whole. I had a real good pitching coach my senior year. Justin Blood, he's still there. He's still the recruit coordinator and pitching coach there. He was very good in terms of working with the pitchers. He was a guy I could relate to. Yep, he was drafted by the Seattle Mariners. Spent a number of years in their organization. Did well too. So he's done terrific, and he's a terrific pitching mind, pitching coach. I also loved working with Andy Baylock, who was the first head coach there, and he was the former Team USA pitching coach. So he was really a tremendous guy to pick his brain. He had a lot of knowledge about it, and he's a guy I still stay in a lot of contact with still to this day too. But in terms of who I'd credit overall with my baseball success would be my Coach Matatal would be one of the guys definitely. He helped guide me during high school and helped the development of me as a person and player, and also my parents. So yeah.
Was Mr. Mabuket back around then, helping high school? Like
no, he wasn't actually. No, he was still in his coaching career. He was coaching the minor league level, and as a pitching coach at the major league level. So he wasn't around, but when I was the coach of Medford High, I brought him back, and I had met him before, and we brought him back into the fold, and I know he's played a big role lately in the last couple of years. So yeah.
Next question: what were some of your greatest memories and accomplishments while playing at UConn?
The relationships I had with some of my teammates is one of the things that is some of the things I look back fondly on. The academic experience was also very key for me. That's something that's.
You got your degree there.
I got my degrees. Yep, I got my undergrad and master's degree there. Paid for by a baseball scholarship, so I was able to get a master's and an undergrad by it. But yeah, in terms of on the field, we had some successful years. We were the top team in New England for a number of years. My last year, I'm most proud of winning. At the time, was a UConn record in terms of amount of wins we had. I think we had 39 wins, which was a record. They have since surpassed that record. What else am I proud of? We came in second in the Big East my last year. We had
came in first.
Notre Dame.
Did you guys lose in the tournament championship?
We did. So that was a little bit of a drawback.
Yeah.
We thought that we were going to maybe get an at-large bid for the NCAA tournament, and we were sitting in front of the TV looking, and I remember.
Was that the College World Series?
Yeah, we didn't quite get a bid. We were one of the final teams on the bubble left out, so that was a little disappointing. But we had a tremendous last year, and that's one of the things I definitely look highly upon. And I had a very good senior year there too as well. That allowed me to get drafted.
Going back to what you said, do you still keep in touch with some of your college teammates?
Yep. In fact, 3 of my college teammates were 2 years ago the best men at my wedding, so they were still play a very prominent role in my lives. And great friendships were developed.
Are any of them in the major leagues right now? Actually, at the highest level?
Let's see. One of my former teammates is a guy by the name of Jesse Carlson. He's a relief pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. I believe he's still with the Toronto Blue Jays this year. He was last year. It's a funny story about him. He was pitching against the Yankees. I'm not sure if you remember seeing this at SportsCenter. Jorge Posada crossed the plate and gave him a nudge, and a brawl broke out.
Really?
Ensued. And that was my teammate in college, Jesse Carlson. So I have a few college teammates that are playing professionally. Carlson is one of them. There's another guy who's playing in the Yankees organization. Tim Norton is another. And I have another number of other people who I've faced off against still playing professionally too as well. So.
Some questions during professional baseball.
Yep.
First off, what were your emotions like when you were informed you were going to be drafted by the San Diego Padres?
I was pretty excited just to be drafted. I was pretty excited. It was a happy moment. Very few people get an opportunity to be drafted at all and have a chance to get paid to play something you love. So it was tremendous. I was never a San Diego Padres fan. I was a Red Sox fan growing up around here, but I immediately became a Padres fan and appreciated that they liked my ability so much to take a chance with me. So it was a very happy moment for my family and I, and really a culmination of all the work that I had ever done. So it was an honor, that's for sure.
One thing I always hear about minor league baseball is the long bus rides. Are the rides really that long and tiring?
Yep, definitely. It's I played in the Arizona League, a rookie league, and I also played in the Northwest League, out in sort of like northwestern part of the country.
Did you play in the Cape Cod League too?
Well, that was
I
in
watched you.
that's during college though, so that's like summer baseball. So I played in the Cape Cod League, which was a tremendous experience.
Did you ever play against Buster Posey?
Posey, the catcher there?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because I think he's younger than me. He's only like 22, 23 years old, I believe. I'm 28, so he's a few years younger. But there are a number of players in the Cape Cod League that got drafted and obviously had tremendous careers. So yeah, I played against a lot of major league players right now that I played against in the Cape Cod League. But
is it true Carlos Pena took you deep at Playstead when you were a freshman?
nope,
No.
Carlos Pena was.
Who's the one from Haverhill, from Massachusetts?
Yeah, Carlos Pena. He's a lot older than me though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw him hit a home run at Playstead Park that was a bomb, absolute bomb.
Someone makes the story.
Yeah, probably someone makes the story, because I told the story to the guys a few years ago that
Yeah.
I was real young and I saw him had an absolute bomb,
At Playstead.
probably about halfway across the soccer field.
That's what I heard.
But no, it wasn't against me because he's older than me. He's probably in his 30s, so I never got a chance to play against him. But in terms of getting back to the bus rides, very long bus rides. You know, playing the Northwest League, you could have a bus ride for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours.
Yeah.
Traveling from, you know, I was based out of Eugene, Oregon. You go to Spokane, Washington, or Yakima, Washington, or Boise, Idaho, up to Vancouver, Canada. So there's lots of long bus rides. You would get done with a game at, say, 11 o'clock at night, 11:30 at night. You'd shower up, get something to eat. You get back on the bus after a 3-game road stand, and you'd have to play the next day. So basically what you do is you travel overnight in the bus, sleep on the bus, you know, and ride 6, 7 hours on the bus. You wake up on the bus at 7 o'clock in the morning, you get to your destination, you get about 3, 4 hours of sleep in a hotel bedroom, and the next day you're back out in the field taking batting practice around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's a long day, long days. You get to play baseball for a living, but it is challenging. It's a challenge road. That's why I give a lot of major league players a lot of credit for making it to the majors.
Was it like a full-time job for you playing professional baseball?
Yeah. You can't do anything else besides play professionally, because it's literally, you know, it's literally, it consumes your whole day. I could give you a time where, you know, a schedule of what your day would be like. Like you get to the ballpark around 1 o'clock. You know, they give you lunch there. You take batting practice. If you're a pitcher, you do your running, you do your weightlifting, you do your long toss, you do your bullpen work. Then you eat dinner there, and then after dinner, you know, the fans will start arriving at the game. You might take batting practice in the field, might do a little more running. They'll keep you going for a little while. Then you get out in the field, you play at 7 o'clock. The game might end around 10, 10:30. You shower up, you get some more food in you after the game. You know, you might go back to your hotel room, and finally, you know, after going out with the guys or something like that, you might finally get in around 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. You get 6, 7 hours of sleep. You might get up at 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, and do it all over again. So it's a long day, and it just keeps on revolving. But it's fun. It's fun. You get to, you know, play baseball in front of thousands of fans, and it was a great experience.
Were you a relief pitcher for the Eugene Emeralds?
Yep.
Did you enjoy pitching in relief as opposed to starting, what you did your entire life?
I like starting mid. Yeah. I thought that I was it took me a little while to get used to relieving.
Was it weird coming out of the bullpen? Right,
Yeah, it was, and it was. I think it hurt my body too as well, because I wasn't used to it. I ended up having to stop because of knee problems and the constant preparation every single day to prepare yourself to pitch every